Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 2, Onikakushi. What? I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words. If you're not Mion, then who are you? You're a Mion Sonozaki, right? I'm sorry. I should have said this earlier, but my name is Shion Sonozaki. Mion is my older sister. Oh, that's amazing. My eyes unconsciously widened with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Mion, probably thinking that there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shion? Shion Sonozaki? Yes. I'm often mistaken for my sister. But when we met, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make it if we were meeting for the first time. That's because my sister is always talking about you, so I knew who you were. A little bit of cringeworthy excuse, that is. But when I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. If I were to lash out at that Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never wish for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shion. Actually, no, I think that's her sister. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. Oh no, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Well, now she's self-aware of that fact, now she is. Now is she? As I unintentionally laughed aloud, Shion laughed with me. Shion, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is, Kei-chan is my first customer. A little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing. So you said you've worked part-time at your uncle's store before? I thought you would have been more used to it. Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I'm helping the uncle that owns this place. I see, makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mion ever help out at this store? Oh, my sister is, you see, she's not good with these cutesy things. I know what she was trying to say. That's right, Mion is more suited for cool things. So I think having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform, it would never suit somebody like Mion. But for Shion, I think it works. Huh? You mean that, Shion, like Rain often does, spaced out and turned bright red. What does that mean exactly? At least for this moment, it felt like Shion character actually it felt like the Shion character actually existed. I think it does, because there was no way that the Mion I knew had this side to her. At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitresses were waving at us from across the room. So Nozaki-san, you can take your break now. Okay. Mion finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take a break. Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous Ki-chan. Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you. Please tell Mion that I will have my revenge one day. Ah, that thing where you're forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right? That devilish laugh and smile. It was exactly the same as the one I knew. That's right. Tell her that I will return the favor for the total humiliation I suffered. Bleh. More importantly, I'm going to complain to my sister about the teasing I had to endure today. My sister will have my revenge during her club activities. Ha 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 ha. Aha, bring it on. I'll get to her before she gets to me. Mion laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared. And disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a valuable experience today. That's right. For now I know the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and get embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say that she has a twin sister, I thought that maybe she would ask Reina tomorrow if she really has... I thought that maybe I should ask Reina tomorrow if she really has a sister. but maybe it's better that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited. I've decided that the person I met here today was Shion, the younger twin sister, so I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip to the washroom. He probably came up with a new idea for an art piece when he was sitting on the can. Keiichi, are you about ready? Let's go home. Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It was pretty much filled. Damn, Dad, you're quite the regular customer. Was that new waitress just now somebody you know, Keiichi? Oh, so you're watching from the shadows. Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes. Somebody from school? From Hinamizawa? Yeah, she's the little sister of my friend Mion. Her school isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to one in town. I've never seen her at my school. So not all the kids at Hinamizawa go to the same school? Only about half. The other half go all the way into town on their bikes. In this way, the feeling that I was really talking to Shion came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister? Something like that. Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made me both a little happy and a little embarrassed. That was fun. You have received new tips. Is there really a Shion? And an introduction to Angel Mort. Achievement unlocked. Double the fun. I meant to do new tips, but that's fine. Because I know that one already. Is there really a Shion? Huh? Mion-san's family? Yeah, more broadly. I was just wondering if she had any brothers or anything. I was actually wondering whether her younger twin sister named Shion really existed. And my curiosity got the better of me, so I quietly asked Satoko about it. I wonder. She might not. She wasn't being very clear about it. Had Satoko never gone over to Mion's house to play? From your reaction, I guess you've never met any. Yes. I've never seen any of her relatives except for her grandmother. As far as I could tell, there are already dark clouds over the Shion is real theory. Rika would know more than I did. Oh, Rika would know more than I. You would do well to ask her. Satoko waved to Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight. Rika, do you know anything about Mion-san's family? Rika-chan was surprised at the sudden question. Mi has a big family, so I don't really know anything about them. That many, huh? For example, is there someone named Shion Sonozaki? Well, I might have heard wrong, so she might not actually exist, but... You mean Shion exists? Huh? That was unexpected. So she was real! Yeah, that's what I thought. Either that or they're playing along with it. Their names are quite similar, you know? I could get tongue-tied trying to tell the difference. I've heard she's Mi's younger twin sister, but I haven't met her too many times. Rika-chan knew a bit about her as well, but hadn't seen her much. I think I met her once at a funeral years ago. She's not in this class, so maybe she goes to school in Okonomiya. Can never say the names properly. She may live there too. Mion-san herself lives apart from her family with her grandmother after all. She didn't live with her parents? That was a bit odd. Was there something between them? It's a very complicated family. She seems to have many relatives. There are doubtless many different circumstances. For now, I learned that she had a younger twin sister named Shion, but her family structure, including her own position, still seemed very mysterious. Oh, what are the three of you talking about? Let this old man in on it. Oh, Mion-san, you've come at a good time. Might it be true you have a younger twin sister? Ah, Mion, crap. A younger sister? Well, yeah. I do. Mion grew uncharacteristically red in the face at the loss. I think she's looking at me. Oh my, I had no idea. What kind of person might she be? I would very much like to meet her sometime. You shouldn't bother. She's not cute at all. She's really conceited. Besides, other than talking to her on the phone once in a while, I haven't seen her for a long time either. Why did it look like she was in such a panic? It's like she was declaring that Shion from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this was pretty funny, so I let it go a little while longer. Another Mion under the same name of Shion? Will I be able to see her if I go to that restaurant again? I had a mysterious feeling, as if I'd made a new friend despite knowing that she and Mion were the same person. But we don't know for a fact. May or may not be, we don't know yet. Alright, an introduction to Angel Mort. Reprinted from the Victorious War Photographer's Guide, April issue. Complete Conquest Analysis, Family Restaurant Chapter. Now, at last, we come to the blazing hot third day. To Angel Mort, a super famous restaurant and the envy of all enthusiasts, despite being located in the remote Shishibona city of XX Prefecture. Why exactly do most famous stores avoid the centers of human habitation? It can only be because it is a trowel given to us by the god of war photography. It's famous locally for having the best desserts in town, but that matters not to us. If you want expensive desserts, then you can just go to a blank, censored, place or something. We aim not for sweet treats, but for sweet uniforms. The fragrant aroma of sweat wafts from these obligatory waitress uniforms, creating no less than a public torture device. How can their bashful flirtation be on par with all the other restaurants with cute uniforms all across the country? War photography hunter, away! The smoking areas are the real superpositions. Aim for your chance at them with the tenacity of an octopus. Ryu, yesterday I failed to get seating. Today I will aim for the ultimate golden seat, the corner box in the smoking area. Otaku are overwhelmingly non-smokers, so I'll procure a spot in the smoking area and set up camp there. As expected, Ryu, the hunter. He's saying his victory was decided the moment he chose his seat. In actuality, Ryu used the same tactic during the grand opening of Akihabara's XXXXXX and succeeded in getting the best seats in the house. Back then, he also went early in the afternoon just after the lunch rush, and not only did he find his target seat empty, he also obtained it with ease. By utilizing tricks such as ordering a little at a time, he effectively increased the number of opportunities for engagement, carefully scoping out his chance for a picture. But, as if cursed by that from the day before, the god of war photography did not smile upon him. After suffering successive firm defeats until 3 p.m., he finds no chances coming his way. And after 4 p.m., a man began to take his orders. It looks as though he has been seen through. It is the rule of a hunter to withdraw a grace once marked. My aim was perfect, but the fork technique I used at 2:30 seemed to have backfired. Maybe they were wary since I sat in a booth and left my bag on the floor. My camera was already hidden in my travel bag and might fossilize there. If there were 2-digit EGs involved for sticking here half the day, I'd have a high encounter rate. I am mortified. Even so, he still got a few pieces of gold. As to be expected from the hunter, he attained this nice angle despite lamenting his failure. He is an artisan. More surprising, though, is that this uniform conquest across Japan has yielded not a single arrested person. What an amazing start for the hunter who brags about having been to approximately half of the total prefecture police stations in the country. That thing the day before. The day before, a hunter took on the Shrine Maiden Cuisine XX in Nagoya. His hunter spirit showed through too zealously, and as soon as he entered the store, he was seen through, placed in a booth, and waited on by head priest. Despite waiting half the day, the much anticipated Shrine Maidens appeared only at the time of his first order. A seriously huge blunder for a hunter. Now then, here we have the giveaway of the hunter's original photographs that always receive such high praise. will present one passionate reader with 3 all-you-can-eat low-angle pictures of the Angel Mort uniforms, chosen by the hunter himself. With such blazing... Oh no, missed it. Oh, I missed that last little bit. With such blazing something happened, but I missed it. Alright, continue. Listen up, everybody. If you don't take cooking seriously, somebody's gonna get hurt. This is part of your education as well, so don't fool around, do it seriously. A lazy yeah wafted through the class in response. Half of the school day today was gonna be home economics class. Home ec. The plan was for everybody to make curry rice and give it to the forest rangers who let this building be rented out as school. If everybody were making curry in the same pot, it would have been more of a party-like atmosphere, but this was school after all. Excluding the youngest students, each one of us would be making our own curry with the results being judged. Alright everybody, it may be that nowadays curry is an easy meal anybody can make, but it has its roots in traditional Indian cuisine. Even though we've altered a bit in the Japanese style, it is still instilled with the knowledge and culture of ancient India. Absolutely, do not neglect that fact. I'll have words with anybody who doesn't take this seriously, so be prepared for that. That seemed like a needlessly passionate sermon on curry. Well, whatever. It's rumored that Chie Sensei has devoted her life to curry. She'll probably be a pretty strict judge. As long as you're not failing, your grade in home ec doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter at all. I wouldn't say that if I were you. The teacher's a tyrant when it comes to curry. What the heck does that mean? A curry tyrant? Never heard of that before. You see, our normally mild-mannered teacher, for some unfathomable reason, is a stickler for curry. Unyieldingly so. Yeah, it is said that every year she goes on journey to India to research mythical curry. This is just a rumor, but it seems that she eats curry rice 3 meals a day, and if she occasionally has something else, it always has to be curry flavored. That's not unyielding, that's unnatural. Is she part of an evil cult or something? Besides, doesn't curry top the list when it comes to junk food? Curry 3 times a day is just weird nutritionally speaking, and... Thunk, thunk, thunk. Embedded into the table right by my fingertips, a chef's knife, ladle, and spatula hummed gently as they still quivered. The teacher, while still mixing her own pot, was looking this way, smiling. Kei-chan, shh! If you say any more, you'll be sleeping with the fishes. Saying even a little bit more would make my situation a lot more dire. Yeah. Just be serious and make your curry properly and everything is good, alright? I don't think it's gonna be that easy today. Look, Michan it's written all over her face. If the playing field is even and we're being judged, there's no way this won't turn into a competition. It looks like we're all on the same page. It's a cooking contest! I knew it! There's no way Mion will leave such an exciting event alone. How shall we determine the victor? By how the teacher judges it? As if saying, but wait, there's more, the teacher reappeared with the principal in tow. The purpose of today's event is to show appreciation for the people at the forestry service, so they'll be judging the results with me. Yep, your teacher and I, as well as 5 people from the forestry service, will be judging your cooking. Good luck to everyone. Gahaha! Even the principal! Looking around, it seemed like the interests of everybody in the class had been piqued. So that's what's happening. This isn't going to be just some casual curry cook-off. Reina's good at making curry. I'm not going to lose today. My grade is cooking in a group, so I'm together with Reina. That's unfair. I'm pretty sure that Rika is good at cooking. My curry is so tasty it'll send shivers down your spine. What about Mion? She doesn't seem like she's too good at cooking. Her type has always been bad at this kind of thing. But Mion continued to look unconcerned. Hehehe. I'll tell you what Kei-chan is thinking right now. Mion is definitely bad at cooking. Am I right? I don't like the way she said that. It couldn't be. Mion couldn't possibly. At that moment, the teacher's whistle sounded. Alright everybody, are you ready? Be very careful with the knives. Start! The call to arms had sounded. We had to use an outdoor kit to cook the rice, but it wasn't that difficult for a camping veteran like me. Put the rice in the canister, push your palm to the bottom, and fill with water just above the wrist. Are you alright with only that much water? If you don't put more in, it could be bad. You filthy liar. If I put any more in, I'll be left with just some half-cooked porridge. Satoko, if that's meant to be a trick, it won't work. I'm used to cooking rice with these utensils. First it starts to bubble, then the steam starts to puff. And don't take off the lid no matter what. Keiichi-kun, you're amazing. This is a little unexpected. Did you learn this at summer camp? My dad really likes to go camping, see? Whenever summer comes around, our family goes a lot. So this means everybody is good at cooking the rice. In other words, the critical part of this challenge will be the curry. Curry is Rika's specialty. We'll cream you all. You lost me at Rika's. Why don't you help with the cooking too? Maybe Satoko-chan is helping the most by doing nothing at all. Eep! The ends justify the means, I just have to win. That was pretty malicious comment for Reina. And Satoko took it hook, line, and sinker. Reina could only apologize between fits of laughter while Satoko chased her around. Well now, should we move on to the curry? For now, the battle truly begins. After rinsing off the carrots, potatoes, and other standard vegetables, I grasped the knife. Gulp. What will today's curry taste like? As Reina hummed along, her very well-practiced hands wielded her knife. The rhythmical sound of the knife hitting the curry board harkened to kind images of days long past. Simply put, it was perfect. It was so calm and practiced, I seriously don't stand a chance. I looked over at Satoko and Rika-chan. Satoko was in charge of washing the vegetables, while Rika-chan was in charge of peeling them. That's what I heard being discussed, but Rika-chan's knife skills are something else as well. She was happily rotating the potato and peeling it quite quickly. On top of that, the peel spanned the entire potato. What was that called again? Katsuramaki. I've heard that peeling a vegetable in one loop around like that is highly regarded technique. She picked up the peel from the sink and carved a pair of eyes into it with her knife. It's a snake! Roar! Saying that, she placed the longly peeled potato skin on top of my head of a boy from her group. On the head of a boy from her group. She wasn't even breaking a sweat. When it comes to Rika-chan and cooking, I couldn't even hold a candle to her. But roar? Do snakes make that sound? Alright then, how's Mion doing? She's definitely just fumbling along. There's no way she can peel a potato so effortlessly like that. Absolutely no way. This can't be. You've got to be kidding me. This is a trick. She's using special effects. Where's the wire? She's definitely using a wire. Hehehehe. Here, take a look-see. As if she had already won, Mion proudly showed me the elongated potato skin. You don't know, Keiichi? Mia was taught how to cook by her grandma. Not just cooking, from sewing to flower arrangement to playing the koto, from marksmanship to radio operation, even helicopter piloting is but one of the myriad things she can do. Strangely enough, the latter items were more realistic. It was the first few items on the list that seemed like a lie. She's actually really good at cooking. It's all just such a hassle that she never does it though. Damn it! I'm also really good at cooking, especially Chinese food. Keiichi, boiling something and pouring it into a bowl doesn't count as cooking. Shot down before I could even say it. Oh ho ho! Too bad for you. Today, Keiichi-san shall be assuredly languishing in defeat all alone. Clank! Tough words from somebody who can't even cook by herself. Wah! Rika! There. I'll destroy Keiichi for you. Gah! This does not look good. Everybody is smirking at me. Don't raise the white flag yet, Keiichi Maebara. Don't throw away this match. Calm down and think. Not about how to peel these potatoes well, but about how to win this challenge. There's too many people watching. I'm gonna work at another sink. Saying only that, I gathered up all the vegetables and left that spot behind. Well, Keiichi couldn't be alright. I'm worried he might cut himself with his knife. Let's see what Kei-chan's doing. No matter how hard I try peeling these, if I slip up at this speed, I'll lop my fingers right off. Then, there's only one thing left to do. Tomita-kun. Okamura-kun. Oh, you guys were in a group of 4, huh? It was the 2 underclassmen that had become my sworn brothers ever since the special event at the toy store last Sunday. They had been paired with 2 girls from their group. Yep, both the girls are pretty good at cooking. So both of us can just mess around and we'll be okay. Both of them pointed at the girls. They're not as good as Reina, but they were both good enough at handling a knife. I'll get straight to the point. At this rate, I'm gonna lose this contest. Give me the vegetables your group has peeled already. Maebara-san, that's pretty much theft. But depending on what's in it for us. In other words, it depends on the terms. It depends on the terms of negotiation. Quite bold of you guys. Well, that's to be expected. Then let's do this. If I win, I'll let you eat the curd that Satoko and Rika-chan's group makes. How about that? I don't know about that. Both of them were hesitant after such a weighty proposal. Just one more little push seems in order. Very well then, let's make them an offer they can't refuse. I pulled both of them close by the shoulders and made my offer in a hushed tone. Of course, that includes the part that Satoko and Rika-chan have already eaten some of. I'll even throw in the spoons. Splooge! A red mist spouted vigorously from the noses of the 2 underclassmen. Keiichi-san is pretty good at this. Those are some very nice potatoes. Having brilliantly cleared the vegetable peeling challenge, I returned to my comrades in triumph. Whoa, amazing! Keiichi-kun's peeling is really good. That's not quite right. What Kei-chan has bared isn't potato, but his fangs. Yeah, I'm super serious about this. I'll crush you all! Having finished with preparing the vegetables, next is to boil a pot of water and then add vegetables in order of which takes longest to cook. I learned this part from my mother when we went camping. But just cooking in order, it probably won't garner a lot of points. Look over at Reina. She had a variety of vegetables cooking together in this delicate balance. She wasn't being ambitious or calculating a way to win the game. She was making delicious food with her mother's touch. With her mother's touch, not her mother's touch. I have a feeling that I could somehow compete with Mion in terms of technique, but I would be in no match for Reina. She was way out of my league. When my mother makes curry, you see, she always uses lots of ingredients. That's why Reina's curry uses a lot of ingredients as well. I really wanted to take all night and stew it nice and slow. How, I beg of you, will you please help just a little with my curry? No. This is one of our club activities. Reina won't lose. Ugh. When she enters club mode, even the normally kind Reina becomes an enemy. Looks like Rika-chan is cooking apples as well. Ugh. She's like a pro at this. How about Mion? What? Mion, you? What the heck is that? Where did you get the meat from? I predicted what we would be doing today by looking at the schedule, so I prepared accordingly. My curry is gonna be marvelous. Upon closer inspection, it looks like Mion brought her own vegetables and spices and other ingredients. They were spread all over the place. Mion, just for today, you brought all this stuff from your house? Objection! Chi-sensei, there's no way this is allowed, is it? Objection overruled. As long as it makes for a delicious curry, anything goes. Ugh, for that normally serious teacher to go so far as to append a star to the end of her sentence. Just as the rumor said, she's a through and through curry freak. Rain and Rika-chan are naturally gifted chefs. I've come with thorough preparations. And? Kei-chan, what about you? Hehehehe. It's hopeless. In the grand scheme of cooking, peeling the vegetables is only a small part of it. The hurdles I must overcome are just too numerous and too high. Mayabara-san, over here! Turning around, I saw the voices calling me belonged to the 2 underclassmen from early, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun. What's up, you guys? What's up with that pot? Is that from your group? Switch this with your pot before somebody notices. I think that curry the girls from our group made at the very least is better than what you can make. Yeah, you guys, for me? Don't get the wrong idea. If you don't win, well, that's right. If I don't win, then the talk of eating Satoko or Rika-chan's curry goes right out the window. It seems like you guys are getting riled up about this too. Sorry, I'm in your debt, but I'm surprised that the girls in your group agreed to this. Mayabara-san, we're also serious about this. Filing in on day duty 3 times. These guys, to assure my victory, have paid the price. That gaze filled with burning conviction from my underclassmen. Yeah, I'm not fighting this alone. I'm fighting this with everyone. Leave it to me. Save some room, boys. I'll definitely let you eat your fill. We shall eagerly be awaiting your results, your victory. It's a gas stove, so controlling the heat is easy. And with that, that's where we're going to end this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.